Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to Newbie Money. Today's gonna be a very short video because I was out snowboarding, but let's get straight to the trade recap here. So a few crazy things that happened today is GME. I was completely just going to go to the hill to go snowboarding, and I just see GME blowing up on my phone. And if you guys didn't see GME, you should definitely go check it out. But so let's just go over what I traded first, and I'm gonna go trying to see what how stocks are gonna play out for this week and what stocks I'm looking at. So first stock I was looking at is NEO. So it was NEO. When I woke up this morning, I was trying to look for a good short, but I also didn't want to jump into the market. I wanted a pretty clear indication that this is a good entry. Also, I knew that I was gonna go snowboarding, so I didn't want to push anything because you just don't want it to ruin your day. And also, I'm trying to focus on patience and all that stuff. So looking at this, it was already up. Let's see what it opened at here. This bad boy opened at, so wow. Okay, opened up around 42.38 and it went as high as 45.23. So that's pretty crazy. If you look at the daily, 3 trading days ago, this guy was as low as 31.91, and now it's at 45. So that's a pretty big overextension. So that's why I had more of a short bias, because short period of time, huge overextension. That just easily right away my brain is gonna go straight to shorting. But when I saw this little thing here is what threw me off. I was really hoping that it was gonna be one candle, another candle, then kind of slowly, not slowly, but within 5 to 7 candles reach that $45 mark, not 2 candles. This is too fast, too quick for me to enter, especially with a 1,000 share position, right? Because it's just extremely too volatile that the next candle can just drop $1 with 1,000 shares, you're down $1,000, right? So I much prefer it when it just maybe 20 cents per candle increase up to a overextended price, then you can short. Again, I also like it when it overextends, fails, tries to go up again, then comes down. Let's see if there's you can draw here. Yes, you can do. So let's just say the market, let's just draw over here. Nice. I haven't used this tool yet, so it's gonna be fun. All right, so this is the market. This is, let's just say, that pre-market to market line. Boom, buddy opens here, goes up. Next candle goes up a little bit, maybe a small pullback, then a huge, and each of these lines are what, 1 minute, then just huge rejection, maybe small bounce. So this is usually the pattern that I've noticed that works the best when it's laid out like that. Then this guy tries to go up, it might go past this line but fails to go past this line. I know this is an amazing line, but bear with me. So it goes up here. This is a good short level, totally rejects, then this candle or this move up fails to go past this resistance, and this one candle just exploded here. We had like almost a $1 jump in one candle, and the next one was around 40 cents or so. Then it just goes down, then it went back all the way again. And here. So I just didn't like that. Like the fact that this version of the pump up went all the way up to that top resistance. I just didn't like the entry of it. Now I'll give you an example with CCIV. CCIV is a much better looking one. So this part I'm not too happy, but I like these really strong green candles that go up, and then here it gets rejected, then it fades for the rest of the day. So I think I made the right call of not jumping in and really going for the low hanging fruits and just try to add $60 there, $50 there, and I would lose a few $20 there and there. And I think I had around $147. Now fast forward, I'm snowboarding, I decided to go grab a beer. Then I see on my phone that AAVE is absolutely going parabolic. So I was like, you know what, I will enter a small position. And actually I did have 500 shares, which is it's not too small, but well, it's not bad. Like this, what is that, $6,000? But it's not ideal when you're trading on your phone. That's what I'm trying to get at here. You should never ever be trading more than 10% of your account if you are not sitting in here at your terminal where you could see the chart, when you could see the volume flow, you could see the level 2 chart. It's just a whole different game. Like you wouldn't drive blind, right? So the reason why I bought this is when the news came out for the FDA approval, this guy was just pumping and pumping. It's not a good idea to buy in on the phone side of it because the first two candles, they don't really tell you how strong the momentum is going to be. You don't know if this is going to pump and other day traders are going to come and recognize it and also give it momentum, or if it's just going to be a quick 2 to 4 candle pump then fade for the rest of the day, right? So you don't want to jump in too early. Now we got 5 candles going up, then it gets halted at 10:59. Before the pump, the stock was at, closed at 8:10. So in 5 minutes, it's already gone up like 25%. So that's a pretty big momentum. When the halt finished and opened, it opened at $12.54. So now you have the confirmation that this security or this stock will have momentum and will continue to go up. Now, what do you do? For me, I'm going to wait for a pretty severe pullback here. This stock goes as high as 14.47 as it gets halted again going up, then it starts going down lower and lower. So my first entry is around 12.37 and this guy was high around high 14.47. So I'm waiting for like $2 pullback, and I had an average around 12.10, 12.15. Like, the crazy part is if I held this for just 500 shares, I would be up insane amount of money. Like, what would that be? Like $3,500. And I'm not too bummed out by that because I have seen this pattern many times, and I am fine-tuning it, getting better and better. So I'd rather just keep doing it for another 2 months or another 3 months, then I can throw positions at it, then I can consistently hit that 3 to 5k profit on it. But for now, the way I look at it is this is just sweet data that I'm getting from the market that I can analyze, that I could test theories on and just kind of work on with it. So if you missed out on this front, don't feel bad because there's a lot of people that shorted this stock and blew up their accounts. So you're in good hands here, you're good. So this was a good time to accumulate. One thing I didn't like about this is the consolidation did go on a bit longer than I would like. If it went down, then went up, and this red candle wasn't as big, or if it didn't retest this support and start going up again, that would have been much more better. But in a perfect world, of course, that would be it. We don't live in a perfect world. So I think the best you could do here is, let's just say your ideal size is 500 shares. You buy around here at 500 shares, and when you see this red candle come down again, you can just shave half of it, because statistically you still have a better odds that the stock's going to go up much higher. So, but for me, I was drinking a beer at the base of the mountain, right? So I should even have been traded. I made $38 US. So I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna take it. And I was fluctuating from like -70 to 150, -100. I was like, you know what, like it would be pretty shitty if I did lose the overall profit today. And I'm breaking one of my big rules of just trading on my phone. It was more than 10% of my position. So that was just an easy decision to just walk out from there. Looking into this for the future, I want to short it, but we got to be careful here at what price to enter, because ICE for the past few days has gone parabolic. It went from as low as 143, then it went all the way as high as $20 within 1, 2, 3 trading days. So within 3 trading days, that was like over 1,000% gain, much more than over 1,000% gain. So these names are extremely volatile, and I don't really trade these funds. I'm not really a big fan of them because volatility is just way too crazy. I'm getting lots of volatility with much bigger names, so there's no need for me to be a part of it. But I also do want to learn how to trade these ones, and the best thing to do with these ones is lower share size right away. But I can look at this stock and use it as a reference of how AVEO might end up a few days from now. So here, I'm gonna pull out a different chart, because for some reason when I go AVEO here and I go to daily, I'm trying to get, let's look at daily here. It's not showing me past 2017 for some reason. But if you go to Trading View, Trading View's got your back. Alright. Why are you not crossing? Alright. AVEO. Put in that all time. So this stock looks like it got IPO'd around April 2010. It had a high of 220 and July 2011, and it went just been dog shit from there. So a lot of these pharmaceuticals are just trying to survive until they hit it big with whatever drug that they have, and most of them don't really have that much. They probably have 3 drugs. One of them is on like phase 2, and 2 of them are like pre-trial, and they're not even sure if it's going to be working or not, right? And all they do is each time they get a good phase 1, phase 2, or a good pre-trial result, they'll pump up the news and be like, oh, this is FDA is saying that this is going to save the world, and the stock goes up like 200%, and they offer a secondary offering, and they get the money from that to survive another year or 2. So it's the same cycle. This one is an approval, so it's on the final stage, and it has pumped the stock up quite a bit. And the after hour, the stock's right now at $20, and it was $8 before the big pump, right? So I think this guy's got a lot more juice to run. And I think looking at the daily, I wouldn't be surprised if we see this stock around $42 or maybe even $55. And I'm using the daily just resistance here to kind of guess. And the reason why I do that is, let's go back to ICE, because I'm using this stock as a reference right now. How high did this stock go? So the stock went up to $20, right? How high are these resistance? 2045, 2064. In the pre-market for ICE, Also went up to $21 at one point. So pre-market doesn't really show on the daily because pre-market doesn't have good volume. So pre-market did go up all the way to 26 bucks. Let's go check out the chart here. Boom. So it's really important to use previous daily charts to kind of give you an indication of how high this stock might go. But I think statistically speaking, the best thing to do now, since the show's already gone and it's already pumping up, best thing to do is wait patiently for a good possible short. Because right now, tomorrow AVEO could just dump. We can just open up at $17 and just fade for the rest of the day. You don't really know. The show's already started. There's no need to catch the train that's already left the station. So it's better to wait at the other end of the station and try to short it. But knowing these stocks and how volatile they can be, it can be very dangerous. So it's better for us to wait for these really key level resistance and try to enter it from there. Here, let's not waste too much time on AVEO. Let's look at it. NEO. Go on daily. So NEO, I'm a little bit not sure what the play is going to be. Bitcoin is reaching that sweet resistance. I think you passed it actually. Let's go check it out. Let's check out the daily. So yeah, it's getting really close to that resistance, and it might just pull back a little bit here, then go all the way up like that. But I don't know if, sorry, not NEO, Riot. That's what I meant to say. Riot. Let's go back to the charts. Yeah, not Riot. Daily. Nice. Okay, that makes more sense. So now I don't know if this guy is going to pull back and go up again, or if we're just going to gap up tomorrow, as other traders are like, hey man, like I think Bitcoin is going to fly this week and we should just buy in. And the reason why I say that is this whole Bitcoin related stocks are very gappy, like they gap up or they gap down. You know, it's not very smooth ascending or descending chart formation. Now let's look like NEO. They're not as gappy, you know. There's a few gap in them, and the reason why I'm comparing it with NEO is they're also pretty volatile stocks, right? So, but it's still not as gappy, and it has a lot to do with the fact that Bitcoin is traded 24 hours, 7 days a week, and you know the New York Stock Exchange is traded for the X amount of time, 9:30 till 4 New York, and weekends is not even there, right? So when people are entering a position in the morning and closing a position at the end of the day, they're thinking how Bitcoin is going to play out for that duration of time that they can't trade the New York Stock Exchange. So as a result of that, it gets pretty gappy. So I'm going to keep an eye on Riot and not any other Bitcoin stocks and see how they do. NEO, I'm going to see how it does. Maybe it might pull back, then go up again. Hard to say. PLUG, they're all just bouncing here, but I don't think there's going to be a clear indication of continuing the momentum or going down. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a period of consolidation for the rest of the week. But in the end, what this is telling me right now is tomorrow I don't have any clear conviction play. So best thing for me to do is just be very patient and just sit on my hand. The best play that I have right now is AVEO. and I know that one's pretty volatile. But beside that, there's no any other chart formation that is out there for me that I could play out. Alright guys, I hope that was a good video. That's all I got. Yeah, I even say that. Did I say I made 172 bucks? Today was more of a chart analysis day, which we need a lot more of this. And one of you guys' comments, someone said that ask me a question how I find my stocks and everything. I hear you, and I'm gonna make a video on Friday just to kind of show you my process of how I find the stocks. And when I find the stocks, I also store them in a different file just in case if that stock does rise up, because there's times where for example, GME is a good example. GME has been on my watch list for weeks and weeks. Then when that huge drop happened, I just kind of let it go. Then when GME had that big pop 2 or 3 weeks ago, I totally didn't see it coming because I left GME out of my watch list because it wasn't providing me the right play. So I'm creating more like just a backdoor or just like a reserve watch list group as well. But I'll make a very extensive full video of how I find these stocks. Alright guys, take it easy and I'll see you tomorrow.